Hey, Scuddy. Thank you for joining. I guess you're the first. How are you tonight? Just waiting for a few more people to join before we start building this keyboard. How's it going tonight, Scuddy? Have you seen any of my streams? I don't remember your name. 11 p.m.? Oh, so you're like 4 hours ahead of me. It's like 7 p.m. for me here in Brazil. But since I already, hey Nathan, hola, how are you? Thanks for joining. Do you recognize this board? So we're finally getting to build it. So the idea is to build this. I already did the steps, redid them. So cool. Anthony is now hosting my stream. That's pretty cool. Um, so as I was saying, those are those are not holy pandas, but we are going to use holy pandas. So this build will definitely be with holy pandas, but those are here just to keep the PCB and the plate with a good distance between each other. But we are going to build this with holy pandas. Yeah. Hey, Red Hawk, thanks for joining. And TQ Pre, I think that's how I call you. Thanks for joining as well. Um, just going to give another few minutes before I start. But I was, oh, okay. So just everybody else can hear me okay, right? It's just Red Hawk. All right. Hello, Red Hawk. Anyways, as I was saying, I already prepared the tabs. They have been ready for maybe 1 or 2 weeks because I wanted to stream this earlier. And they are looped, band-aid modded, and clipped. I also redid the firmware, like the uh, QMK layout, because I'm gonna do split backspace. Hey, thanks for the follow, TQ Pre. I have not tried Halos on Ultimo V2 ice housings yet. I do have a few Halos here, and I do have um, the ice housings, so I could try that, and maybe I will. Did you try? Did you try it? All right, so we have now 9 viewers, and before we get started, I just wanted to say that I recently became a Twitch affiliate, which is good. Now people can subscribe to my channel, people can cheer. So, but the idea for this channel was never to be like something commercial or something that I make money out of. Um, I love doing this. I do this. This is my hobby. Like the thing. I don't believe it. Anthony's here. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it, and thanks for the subscribe, Scuddy. Yeah, so the idea was, as I was saying, the idea was never to make this a commercial stuff. I do this out of passion because I finally found a hobby that I really like. And Anthony is a lot to blame here. He showed me the path to the enlightenment in regards to stabs and things like that. There's no turning back, unfortunately. Um, hey, Anthony, thank you so much for the follow. It's really appreciated. I'm gonna cry on stream now because I always looked up to you when it comes to this hobby, right? I really appreciate everything that you thought, not only myself, but everybody in your channel. I feel like that we have a community on your Discord. Just wanted to say thank you, not only for that, but for everything. And as I was saying, this was never intended to be a commercial stuff. So my commitment to you guys is basically to every money that I make out of this thing. I know that's not going to be a whole lot, but I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to open up to you guys how much I make. And eventually, what I want to do is when we have enough to buy a board, it could be a premium board, a simple board, like a DZ60 or something like that, put that together, and then try to create a raffle or something like that where we build the board and then we send it to some lucky winner. I'm going to figure out the mechanics, but that's the idea. Yeah, lots of onions here. But I always want to say, Nathan, that you're another guy that I used to watch your videos, and you joining my streams and being so down to earth. All of you, actually, it's really inspiring to me. I do what I do out of passion. I love keyboards. Um, so yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way, and thank you guys for everything so far. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. And without further ado, let's get this started. But thank you everybody for being here. Really, it's really appreciated. I don't take it for granted. Especially you, Anthony, on the channel, and you, Nathan. You guys are pretty nice people. So thank you very much for everything. So let's get to it. All right. So here we go. Let's unscrew this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and cry in the corner, and then I can come back. Yeah, and by the way, this was Nathan's board. It had um, it had navies before, but I didn't want my keycaps to be raped, so I'm putting some other switches here. No, it's all good. I see that having you here, Nathan, from time to time is really nice. All right, so Red Hawk has a heart. Hey, Alki, thank you for the following, for the follow. I'm sorry. I guess I'm too. All right. So yeah, this was Nathan's board. Yeah, I used to watch your stuff during meetings, boring meetings, and things like that. But the good thing is that I work out of home, so I don't think I would get fired for that. Oh, okay. So you're on the west. Yeah, I remember that. And now that Anthony's here, I need to try it to be a little bit organized. My streams are not any example of organization. I always make a mess. You'll see by the end of the stream, and I'm actually glad that I'm not doing stabs on today, like they're already done, because when I do those, oh my God. Oh, and by the way, Nathan, I bought those Alp switches as well. I bought browns and ambers, so let's see what those are about. Make a mess on me, yeah. Get over here. All right. Oops. You see, the mess starts. My background. Oh, okay. Was that a mess before? I think my wife organized it a few days ago. So thank you. I'll pass the message to my wife. And I'm trying to get more stands. What I'll try to do is replicate this type arrays on my 3D printer to see how they look. My wife, yeah, she's single. Oh yeah, I was going to make that joke that I was waiting for my roommate to to leave the house because Tuesday is the day that she goes to her mom's. So yeah, she'd be a good roommate for sure. Oh yeah, way more. I'm pressing those switches a lot more than hers lately. So yeah, as I was saying, hey Red Hawk, thank you so much for the subscription. So this already had some tape. I think that's electric tape on the stabs, so I kept those. I think I added, did I add some washers? I don't think so. No, so I kept, oh yeah, I added washers. I think you can see, let me maybe here. So on top of that, I added some washers. Let me see. On top of the magnetic tape, and it worked fine. I tested with the case and seems to be working fine. Man, I need to remove that thing. How do we kick Nightbolt out of this? Hey, Fish! Thank you so much for joining. Trying to get my switch puller here. Is that so, Dad? Let me do that. Is that kick Nightbot? Okay, unrecognized command. Unmod Nightbot. Got it. Let's try that. Unmod Nightbot. Yep, I have removed Nightbot as a moderator. So let's see if it behaves now. It's still fucking A. Let me go to Nightbot. Nightbot. Hold on. It's gonna join us on the spamming. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm logging in there. Let's see what disconnect. Oh no, that's on Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to disconnect. Let's see what happens. Done. Put those aside here. Let me also trying to be organized. Let's see how far I can do that. All right. So as Anthony says, let's start with some the corners and then some random rows to make sure that we align the PCB and the plate. LED colors here? No, I'm gonna keep the same for now. I didn't even realize that you had installed hole tights. Now I see them. But I think I'm gonna keep the same colors for now. The only change beside the switches that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do split. I'm gonna go full HHKB on the split backspace and also the backspace where the backslash would be. Oh, and I need to make sure that I get the bottom row right. Let me get my caps. And we are doing Oblivion for this board. No, sorry, Solarized Dark. We're doing stepped caps or stepped control. And I need to remember the layout that I went for. Let me just check. So we're doing Alt. it's a homage to you. So here's what I'll do. I'll do white for mods. It's an homage to you, the Solarized Dark. Anthony. This goes here. Let me see. So I think what I did is this. We're gonna do Alt, and then where's Control? Yeah, so like this. Oh my God, this is HHKB. I almost forgot. How much would you charge to solder switch LEDs on my gun? I wouldn't charge anything. If you want to send it over, pay the shipping price. I would do that for free for you. So if you want, ping me later and I'll do it for you. I'll do it on stream just for the sake of it. Okay. So we're doing the 7U spacebar. I still didn't decide if I want to do this. So yeah, really, send it over. I'll give you my address later. Hello, Chokan. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. That doesn't look right. Yep, that looks better. Let's do the right-hand side as well. How's it going, Chokan? Is it 7:23 in the morning there? Oh, wow. What time do you wake up normally? There he comes. So we're doing stepped caps here. And now that I come to think of it, I will have to use more white on the mods because I think I have a lot of white stems. Let me figure this out. Oh yeah. The first cheers. Thank you, Russ. Step caps, pass caps. Nice, thank you so much. Let me get to see how many white stems I have. Because I want to make sure I use all of them on the mods. They are same weight, same everything, just, you know, for the aesthetics. I think that's everything. Oh, there's another one here. So let me read it. A board for the keyboard elite. I'll be there with my nose pressed up against the screen like a Victorian urchin on the cruel streets of London town at Christmas, looking through the window of confectioners as a rich family sing the finest chocolates, knowing I will never be part of their world and will never taste the sweet delicacies that they take for granted. You guys. 1,000 bits. Yeah. Thank you so much, Russ, again. All right, so I have whites here. Oh, good. I'm gonna throw in a white here. Here. Here, how many do I have left? One. All right, so I guess this is, maybe I should take two out and yeah, for consistency's sake, let me do that. And I'm gonna do a split shift here. There. And here. Is the space bar white? Yes, it is. Okay, so I ran out. Let's do the shift here. White as well. There we go. All right, so and then I have another one. All right. Okay. Okay, good idea. Space bar as orange. This is already white. Oh, here. Okay. Here? You mean here? So maybe this change. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do this. Tab. Yeah, I think I got it. This way, right? Yeah, I like that very much. Very. Hey, Ed, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Aesthetic. Oh, yeah. Oh, and guess what? I have another white. So another two whites. So let's replace those two. Hopefully those were the last ones. So what's new in Brazil? We have elections coming up, if that counts. What else? We'll have like presidential elections in October, I think. I think those are pretty good news, but I don't have high hopes for the next president. So yeah, not really very excited about it. Other than that, I don't know. Not much. Same old, same old. What's new in Japan? Oh, is there? Let me tell you something, Russ. Um, the mail has been a lot better. Like the postal service has improved those couple past days. We still have like huge, yeah, presidential run. There we go. So we still have huge taxes, and that's not fixable on the short term, I think. But at least the mess that was the mail before is getting better, like gradually. I used to have like stuff that I bought that would get 2 or 3 days lost in the mail system, but it seems like the past month or so, it has improved quite a bit. So I can't complain now. It seems like it's improving. But as far as customs and those things, I don't think we have high hopes of fixing that, unfortunately, as well. All right, so let's start soldering those switches. And I may change you guys to the action cam focus. Let's see. Yeah, so we can start soldering. Start this side first. Every child gets a mechanical keyboard policy. I can. That's the base of my program for sure. Do you remember those? What was the name? One computer per child. Do you remember that? There was like a Linux small computer thing. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember the name of that? Oh man, I didn't get the fan going. One computer per child. I don't remember the name of that program, but that was pretty exciting when it came up. There was even like an acronym for it. I'll look it up later. Not sure if you guys remember that. No, it wasn't IBM. It was like, was it? One keyboard per child. I'll look it up. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Oops, I don't know what I did. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. One keyboard per child. Let me see. OLPC, one laptop per child. That was the name of the project. Was it green? I can't even remember. It was called XO. And it was a very tiny computer that they shipped to like Africa or something. One laptop per child. There you go. Yep. Let me open that link. Yeah, the green one. Now I see it exactly. It is the green one. Everything looks good here. Yep, I remember that. How is my audio, by the way? Let me just make sure that I'm using the correct audio. Because last time I was using this thing, and this thing is there only for, so I can listen to, yeah, so it is wrong. Now, the audio, did it improve? It should be better now. Because I was using this thing, and the audio is not the best. Do you guys feel any improvement at all? Okay. So stop lying, guys. Just kidding. Yeah, so I need to remember all the time to double check that because this thing is just because this Mac has a problem, right? It only has the output jack, and I cannot use my mic and still have desktop audio. So I have to do a lot of stuff to get that going. And this is why I use this thing during the stream. So I can hear if someone follows or subscribes or if anything happens. This Mac has a problem. Yeah. It's not a problem. It's just that I tried to find like a USB thing that would have like a mic input, and it didn't work very well. So let's do this row. Hey Dabdudilo. How are you today? Your name is really hard to pronounce. Sorry about that. So Dabdudilo, something like that. So I'm doing pretty good. Like pretty excited to do this, to build this keyboard. I've been postponing this for different reasons for a while now. So I'm super glad that we're finally getting to do it. Dabdudlo. Oh, that makes sense. Dabdudlo. I don't know how you can do those things so fast, Anthony. I have a question for you, Anthony. So I'm soldering one of the switch pins, and when you check that it's flush against the PCB, you automatically solder the other ones, or do you go through everything and then go back and solder the other pins? How do you do it? I always had that question. Hey, Abmit, I didn't know you were there. Okay, just go ahead and solder the other one. Good. Yeah, that's what I was doing, but I wasn't sure if that was the Anthony method. And for alignment of the mods, do you put the key here, the keycap, so it's on the right position? Do you do something like that? Audio quality is bad? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see. You know what? It keeps going back to this thing, so I'm going to take this out. Give me 1 second, and then I will just see if something happens. I have to change to manual mode, I think. Give me 1 second. Let me tweak that here. It's already on the manual mode. I don't know why this focus.
Oh, you mean this one that I already soldered? Yeah, I can unsolder this. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, for all the ones. Okay, okay. Yeah, I made this solder this one then. Let me do that. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I didn't even remember that it was split. All right, so it's this soldered. Um, and I'm actually not gonna solder this one as well. I'm gonna do what you say. Yeah, so I did solder this one and this one as well. Maybe I should have done the same with this. With the stepped caps, I'll do that. I mean, this solder sucker is super good, but you have to like do it once and then take out the remaining of the solder every time, as opposed to the other ones I used that weren't this good, but you would not need to clean them after only one use, like this one. Anyway, so we're good. Um, I desolder everything that is not a one-use tight fit like this. So we have those two soldered along with those two. So I'll continue with the one use now. Just to make sure. What I'm actually gonna do is like this. Man, now I'm craving some popcorn. And I just had dinner before my wife left. What? Oh, beans inside my corn bag? That's funny. Yeah, looks like this is pretty flush. So let me see this one here. Yep, looking good. To get a burger on iFood, oh my God, man. Burgers, burgers, burgers. I actually had Madero this weekend. It's like my cheat meal. Hey, Amit, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my God, you subscribed. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. So you're not having bean popcorn today? Oh, you did? Why was that? Oh, really? There's another Mr. Gibbs. Damn, I'm gonna send a cease. I'll work with my lawyers tonight to send this guy a cease and desist. I have established trademark already. He should hear from my lawyer tonight, so don't worry. Yeah, and that name was taken when I tried to get it. I had it on YouTube, and then I went and couldn't get it on here. And guess what, Anthony? I desoldered the wrong switch too. I desoldered the escape and not the split. Genius, right? So here we go, desoldering again. Oh my God, Fortnite. I only watched people playing Fortnite, I think once or twice. Fish, if you're still on stream, what's the name of the game you play? Is that Fortnite? I can't remember. And this didn't work out well. I don't play anything. I don't even have a PC. I don't think this has been properly desoldered yet. I don't have a personal computer, no. DZ60 for a PC? I'm game. Now we're doing this right. Nope, still not desoldered. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you see, still not desoldered. Yeah, I'll try to this time. It's just that this guy is a little weird. I think it worked now. I have no children. I see what you mean. Okay, let's see. Yep, there we go. If they're looped, I believe so. I bought them looped, so they should be looped. They feel looped, so yes. Okay, so now we can continue. Let's see. Let's do those guys here. Those clear stems are hollow stems. I have hollow clear and a mix of hollow clears and hollow truths. So the springs are the same and the stems should be the same as well. So there should be no difference in the feeling of those switches, and that's what I found as well. There's no difference in feeling. All good. Exactly. So they are the same under the hood, just different colors. And I think another thing that differentiates them on the original Switch is the spring weight. So they're doing the same job on this, on the Holy Pandas. So let's see. The main difference was spring weight, right? Yeah, and the name. I'll take my $100 information fee. All right. Yeah, I'm glad I looked. There is one here that is not even close to being flushed. There you go. Did you guys hear the snap? This one was far from being flushed. Hey NGB, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining. And it seems like every other switch on that row is not flushed. So I'm glad I didn't solder both feet. So this one should pop as well. You see? Like how they're not even close to being flushed. So that's when Anthony's tips pay off. So we're here building this Duck Viper with Holy Pandas NGB. Lots of memes. Okay, so yeah, did you see? I get Anthony is watching my stream. What the hell, right? So it looks like everything now is pretty flush, so we can go ahead and solder the rest. Okay, all good with this roll. Sorry for the camera. All right, all switches are flushed, so let's go ahead and solder the other leg. The true Mimi, yep. All right. So it looks like we have everything soldered for those rows. Let's go ahead and add more one use here. Let me get back to this view. So did any of you guys join XDA Oblique? I think it finishes, if not tomorrow, the day after. And it's a pretty nice set. I am not a huge fan of XDA, but I bought this one because I love the way it looks. And I like the theme as well. Guess what we found? Another white. So this white is going on the space bar. I'm glad I didn't, oops. I'm glad I didn't solder this, so we can put this white on the space bar. You guys still there? Don't leave me, guys. And look at this. We still have 20 bucks here of switches. 20 bucks right here. Hey, Toha. I'm gonna use Solarize Dark for this board. They're over here already. It's actually an homage to Anthony. I know he loves those keycaps that were the only one that surpasses laser in fidelity to the renderings, right? Lubing some Vintplex. Oh, you do lube? I thought you did lube, Anthony. I thought you sent your switches to God. Yeah, Oblique is amazing. I really like it. Let me see. This one's soldered. Let's start with this one here. You know what? I think it's better if we go this way, since everything is to be soldered here. But then we can check if they're flushed, right? Yeah. So going back to this. So let's see this one here. Oh, I see what you mean. So God is no longer lubing switches. So does that mean that you're gonna do that for people, or is that only for God? Is that exclusive to God? Because if you're lubing stuff, I think you should charge maybe a premium for that, since it's a pain in the ass, right? And is God still buying boards? It's been a while since I last heard about him. Are you building any board for him anytime soon? I have to lube some switches for our COD 67 build that I'm gonna do with Arctic Fox this Saturday. Did you guys know that we're doing like a small Brazilian meetup this weekend? That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 people from the community over in my place, and we're gonna do like the first meetup. And during the meetup, we're actually gonna build our COD 67s, myself and Arctic Foxes. That's gonna be fun. It will be streamed for sure. Large Brazilian, yeah. We have one of those things that they have for roller coasters, but they are you have to go under and not above it. Otherwise, you don't get in. Yeah, I like oblique. I don't even know if that's the correct pronunciation, but I like it. I like the idea behind it as well. I don't like uniform profiles in general, but that one I liked. And it's good for like ortho boards and split boards that have weird layouts. Oblique. Oblique. Okay. So you do the qui thing. I hear you. Oblique. I'm just checking to see if everything's flushed. That's why I'm a little bit off camera right now. Oh, he's moving as well, or your move. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Did he change jobs or something? Or did he got relocated? That's a huge change. Just relocated. Okay, that's good. Because I know he likes his job. So he's going to. Oh, he's going to be near you. Maybe he's going to move to Texas. And then we're going to have streams every other night. Hey, Aoki. California best state? Confirmed? Yeah. I'm a little biased because I really like, not biased, but I also like California a lot. I'm actually going, I think, in September or October. I'm going there for work. I'm actually going to LA, San Francisco, and San Diego. Those are holy pandas. Yes, Biz in the trap. Holy pandas. Yeah, me too, Ed. I'm kind of lost already. But I know that I soldered everything from here to here. So now I need to just solder the columns in between the left side here or the right side. So I'm just making sure that everything here is soldered, which seems like it. So now I'm gonna do from this side, from here to there. Oh yeah, you're talking to a Brazilian man, so. Oh yeah, and the thing about California is that the bums in California look 10 times better than you. So I'm always self-conscious in California. It's a joke I make with my wife when we're there. Like, look at that bum. The guy's asking for money, and he looks 10 times better than I do. What the hell? But I really like California, and I like it. I like that it's almost completely different from the East Coast. The way people live, the climate, the beaches, everything is different. I said beaches, okay, guys? Just want to make sure that I get my accent right. Bits. Oh yeah, uh, I love California as well. Like, I love the West Coast. Did you guys drive on that highway? I think it's called CA1, HP1, or something like that. Highway Pacific Highway. I don't know. CA1. So I drove from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and from San Francisco, PCH. That's the one. Oh my God, San Luis Obispo. That's one of the trips that I tell, like a road trip, that you need to take before you die. Like, it's gorgeous, beautiful scenery, lots of interesting places. Like Santa Barbara is a place that I love as well. There, La Jolla in San Diego. Oh my God, so many cool places. There's a Sublime song. Which one? I don't even remember what Sublime sings, but I remember the name. Partes do corpo humano. I can feel the Holy Pandas bump even when pushing the PCB down. PCH. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to California. I will probably make it a work slash tourism trip out of it. I'm gonna work and then maybe stay a couple of days in San Diego, maybe a couple of days in LA, and a couple of days in, yeah, around LA. I like Santa Monica and whatnot. So let's see if I can make that happen. Korean food, yeah. Food in LA in general is delicious. And I like the coffee stuff in California as well. I don't know if you guys are into coffee, but there are nice places to drink coffee in LA. Not in LA, but in the whole West Coast. I like the coffee stuff they have there as well. Like the first time I had Blue Bottle before it became like a chain was there, like in Venice Beach in Abbot Kinney, I think, where they had like one of the first stores. Blue Bottle is really good. Also Pete's Coffee. They have Pete's Coffee and Blue Bottle now in Miami, but they didn't used to have it. So yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to coming back. And one of the things I'm gonna build, I don't know when, but in the future, short-term future, is an Alps board. I bought an Alps PCB, and I now have some Alps. I have some Alps coming as well. I need to research a little bit more into keycaps, but that's something I want to do, like have an Alps build on stream. I don't know if you guys saw, but Nathan did a very nice Alps build a couple of days ago. Should check that out if you have not. Looks like we finished with everything 1U. So now it's time to start our alignment. So let's do it. Man, I really like Holy Pandas. I know everybody say they are overrated, but they are really good. They feel really good. They are very unique. So let's see. Hey Talon, how are you? Welcome. I really like tactiles. I like Zelios as well. I like Ultimo Sky. So yeah, I do use tactiles. I think my favorites are linears. I like linears over tactiles better nowadays. But I do like tactiles. One tactile that I didn't like, I was going to build this one with mod M's, but it's not for me. Like I didn't like him at all. Do you guys is Anthony still around? I have a question about alignment if he's around, because I want to hear how he starts the alignment, because I only have those keys, right, to use as support. Um, so how do I start? Do I start with this guy, with this guy, with this guy? This guy I think is a little better because I can use like the key itself to stabilize, but I don't know. Okay, let me put keycaps on all of them. So I'm gonna put enter here. Yeah, no, I did that before, Red Hawk. I even have some stuff prepared to do the alignments. It's just that I don't know if I always start. I have those things that are for alignment that I prepared, and I used them before, so I can use them like this. But I just don't know where to start. So let's put caps on all of them. And I don't know what to use, especially on this scenario where we have those one use. I don't know where to start. Does that make sense? Because I don't have enough support. So I'm gonna put all the keycaps now that Anthony is there, because that has always been a question I had. So let's go ahead and put all the caps on. Yep, I'm gonna do that. I know I don't have to use the exact keys, but I wanted to if I could. But that's gonna take a long time, so let's not do that. Okay, let's do. So how heavy do they feel compared to Zilios? 67, let me see. Let me give you my impression right now. Man, they are very, very similar in terms of weight. It's just the bump, and the bump is smoother, I think. But I think they feel exactly the same. This even may have 67 grams springs. So let me read it again. Just go ahead and put the caps. You even want, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it's because I'm a native speaker, Red Hawk, but I get you. I know. I'm messing with you. I'm not a native speaker. And Anthony, I'm thinking about using this guy as well. Am I right? As support? Should I? Me neither. Okay, let's use this guy. Okay, so now, yeah, I don't have PCB mount for this case. So what I'm thinking of doing now, let's see if I get this right. Do you have a preference on going top to bottom? Is it okay if I solder those and then maybe this? Those are inverted? Okay. Thank you. I do. This and this, they are reverted. Am I that stupid? Blank 1 blank 1 1.5. Is that's what I have, right? Blank 1 1.5. It was wrong before? Sorry, didn't notice. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh, that they were. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't. I don't know what I was doing. So let's put another alt here so it helps with more stability. Should I go? I got confused. Yeah. So should I also try to maybe align using this and then solder this guy here? Is that what you would do, Anthony? This is how it looks. Okay, you'd keep the one in the middle? Okay. That's really good to know. So here's how it looks. Should I try and go ahead? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and solder this guy. So for soldering those, you don't press the PCB, right? Otherwise you're gonna lose the support. Yeah, they're tight enough, look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the function key. So do one leg, make sure it's aligned, right? Oh, wait, what am I doing? So it seems like this was already soldered. So let me desolder this. Or even just reflow it. Do you think that reflowing it would make it stay aligned? I think so. Okay, so I'll go ahead and solder this and this. Just one leg. Let's see how this looks. Looks pretty decent to me. What do you guys think? They look like they're aligned. Let me give you a top view. Right? Don't mind the enter, but those are really aligned, it seems. All right. So let me move on to the enter key. Looks aligned as well. Or do they? Maybe not. We'll do one adjustment here. Yeah, now it looks like it is aligned. Okay, not gonna solder the other part yet. Gonna do the delete here, and then I think I can do those as well, since or maybe, yeah, let's do this one first. And that motherfucker was also soldered yet already as well. Okay, seems like it's good. Yep, pretty good. Let's move on to the two. So for the one on the top, I'm thinking about maybe adding a spacer here. What? That solarized dark, admit. Yeah, it looks like this is pretty good. Like from here to here, everything seems aligned. So I'm gonna do the bottom row now. Let's move on to the other side. So here. I soldered this thing on. Oh my God. And now I desoldered the wrong thing. Yeah, I know. I know, I know, I know. Making mistakes with Mr. Keeps. This is solarized dark, yes. It was a huge lag. This is one stubborn solder right here. There we go. Where is you, letter A? Where are you? Great. So it's super well aligned. Let's put those here. Yeah, I have one that is raped by box. My hyperfuse is pretty much raped, like badly raped. Yeah, that really sucks. But what can we do, right? Yeah, my hyperfuse is really raped right now. Oh, your plum, right? You had that on your KBD 75. Same with me, like the KBD 75 was the culprit. Oh, it is well? Interesting. I am now just glad that I was never a huge box fan. So I am glad for that, to be honest. Okay, is this okay? And it looks like we just now need to finish soldering the other legs because everything seems to be properly aligned. And then I think we will be done. So before I do any other stupid soldering, let me take this switch out. Like my hyperfuse is like pretty bad right now. I tried it on MX and it's really raped. It is what it is, right? So let me take this out. And let's finish soldering the other legs for the switches we just aligned. So we will be ready to go. One second, guys. I got a message. All right, sorry about that. It was my wife. She asked me, "You're not streaming?" And I said, "Yes, I am, but I don't stream on YouTube anymore." She wants to follow. So no damage on yours. That's interesting. What's up, Ed? Oh, your burger came wrong? That sucks. I hate when that happens. What did you order? Any known brand or just something local to you? Oh my God. Rib meat, those are super flavorful on burgers. Let me just paste my Twitch to my wife. She wants to watch it. I sent her twitch.com instead of twitch.tv. That was the mistake. You know, I like my burgers plain. I like meat, cheese, and bun. Nothing else. That's something very particular about me. I don't like lettuce, anything. Just like meat and cheese. Plain burgers. That doesn't sound like a bad thing as well. So are they sending you like a new one and you get to keep the one you already have? Is that what's going on? That's why you have to eat two? All right, seems like we're done with soldering. I'm just gonna go through each switch just to make sure. Move those things aside. Okay, hopefully you get to keep both. Yeah, we forgot one on the spacebar, so I'm glad I checked. All right, let's do a quick test before we assemble the case. Where is my cable? Here it is. How do I do the screw isolation? So for this board, Nathan had already added some electrical tape, but on top of that, I added some washers that I have. I have some nylon washers, so that's what I usually use, nylon washers. Let me show you the one that I have. I use those washers here. So that's what I usually use. I ordered mine on eBay. If you want, I can give you the link. Either eBay or Taobao. I can't remember now. So let me do a quick keyboard test before we assemble the case. Let's go to keyboardtester.com. And the reason I don't use switch heater is because I'm on a Mac, and that don't work on a Mac. All right, let's do this. You can hear the key presses. I can disable that. Should be better now. Josh mode.
No. No.
I can't hear
No.
anything.
No. 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 No.
I'm gonna stop this. Blame Anthony, not me. It was his idea. All right, so we good? No more Josh. So let me quickly take those papers back to where they belong. Let me turn off my soldering. Solder. Put this away. Bring those keycaps here. Let's get this going. Where's the 9? You think the 9 didn't register? Nine. Nine registered. I can show you. Right here. You know what's a pain in the ass to put back together is this LEDs. They don't go straight in. So let me take out those keycaps. Oh, the keycap. I do, man. Totally remember that. I think Red Hawk was on that stream as well. Do you remember that, Red Hawk, where the chat scrolled and everybody was saying, no, it's there, it's not the 9 that you're missing. That was the worst. Yeah, I remember that. Didn't get the joke initially. Why don't you guys help me? I remember that. It was a lot of fun. Not for you, for me. Yeah, fun for me. Okay, I believe they're in now, so let's start screwing some screws. And of course I mixed all the, oh my God, turning off the fan is like the best thing in the world. You know that Krell bit thing that, oh, that's how I feel when I turn that off after being on for so long. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, this is way better. I like the code better as well, but the noise is like the worst thing in the world. No, thank you for reminding me. This way is way better for sure. Oh yeah, the Dyson. They don't have it here in Brazil. I always see them on Best Buy when I go to US, but they are like too much to bring back. My wife actually wants one of those Dyson hair dryers. And now she wants a Dyson vacuum cleaner as well. She wants everything Dyson. They are so expensive. That's why we didn't buy it yet. And notice I said yet, right? That's the mindset. You have two Dyson and you say you can't afford a Duck Viper. You can buy maybe 10 Duck Vipers with one Dyson. That's why you can't buy a Viper. There you go. All right, seems like we have this part figured out. Let's go ahead and do the final piece. Oh, and it seems like this screw is too high. But I think it's fine. I think I did this before and it worked fine. So let's try it. Yeah, it is fingerprinty for sure. Hey, Lucas. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to get this right, but it's a pain in the ass, and I did this before. Let's see if I can put it together the other way around. Let's see if I can use some screws as guide. There's the other one here. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. It's almost done, Lucas. I've been streaming for maybe 2 hours. I don't know. 2 hours exactly. 2 hours and 17 seconds according to OBS. I built it from scratch. I mean, I soldered the switches, so I had parts to begin with, and then I soldered them and I put them together. Not from scratch, but almost from single parts, if you will. And just so everybody on the stream knows, Cody is my nephew, and his name is Lucas. That's why I'm calling him Lucas, because I know it's him. And you can recognize the last name, right? All right, so time to put on the keycaps. Let's do that. So does that answer your question, Lucas? Almost from scratch. Lucas is actually known as Cudi everywhere, like in his school and the whole thing. He's Cudi, only Cudi. I'm just different. That's a good thing, though. You don't want to be like me, right? Being different is good. You see, he has a brand and everything. Tuiop. Exactly. Like selling selling furniture to buy more keyboards. I don't want him to be like me. Now I'm getting blushed again. You see? Who would tell, Red Hawk? Exactly, and then destroy my wallet. So that's your plan. Yeah, that's my plan. So quick question. Should we use the accented spacebar or the regular one? What do you guys think in chat? Let me show you the options here. So we could either go with accented, like this, which I kind of like, right? Versus the regular spacebar, which is kind of boring. What do you guys think? The clear one? This one? The accented one? Yeah, me too. All right, so what? Hold on. Something's not right. I think there's a problem with something. The spacebar is not coming back up. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong. And I don't know what it is. I tested those steps before. Is the spacebar rot? No, I think it's the switch. No, the switch is fine as well. What in God? So do I have a twisted? Oh, it's not that bad. I think the stab just got out. So I may be able to fix it with a screwdriver from what I'm seeing. Let me see if we're that lucky. I'm making it worse. Maybe with a Yep, back in place, guys. Now we do this, we pray, right? And let's kiss the spacebar. So it works. And there we go, we have a working spacebar. Thank God. Oof, that was close. So that was scary. Okay, let's take a look at this guy, at this underglow. Let me try to remember where I put the effects. Yep. Pretty cool. Really cool, right? All right, now let's do a quick typing test. Let me bring up this guy. You guys ready? Let's go. This is delicious. Is Lucas coming Saturday? I don't know. He's more than welcome to. Okay. Keyboard confirmed. And I really like this key set here. What do you guys think? I was in doubt about this key set, but it complements the board beautifully, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I'll tell you about it later. We're having like a meetup, Lucas. One nice thing about this keyboard is when I press the function key and the second layer comes up, you can see that we get that little LED indication. There should be more stuff that I think caps lock is also its own thing. Yay, so we have a Duck Viper properly built with Holy Pandas. You guys will get to try this guy Saturday. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I still think they don't look anything like the renders, but I do like this key set. Like honestly, like it, the colorway, and I think on a black board like this, it complements the board. Yeah, this is gonna be my main keyboard for quite a while. I'm using this guy because it's Bluetooth, and this is like I changed the domes on those guys for a Sony BKE, and let's see if you guys can hear this. This is like the best Topri keyboard ever. No stickers on keyboards. You want to leave them untouched. But people actually do put some stuff back here. But this is going to be my main board for a while, for sure. I love this board. Like I've been meaning to put it together for a while now. And you can see that it also has some LEDs here, like some diffusers here. So it kind of shines on your desk. Let me see if I can get the lights out. This one. So Just way too many lights here. Oops. There's still one left. There we go. And this camera doesn't perform well on the dark, so let me move to this one here. Let's see. So this is what it looks like in the dark. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice effect. All right, let me get the lights back up. All right, guys. Anything else you guys want to see before I wrap this up? Yeah, they're insane. Like, this keyboard is amazing. Anything else you guys want to see before I wrap this up? So before I let you guys go, thanks everybody who subscribed. I am super glad that now I am a Twitch affiliate. So as I promised, everything that I make out of the camera closer to your face, maybe. I see what you're doing, Lucas. That's an internal joke, but there was a certain guy that asked about that. Anyways, you caught me off guard here. So there was a guy, I'm not going to tell too much about it, but there was a guy that was kicked from Anthony's channel, and the guy asked me on stream if I could make my face bigger and if I could move closer to the camera. So that happened. That's my uncle. Yeah, I'm an uncle. It wasn't fish. And when you asked, Lucas, I thought you wanted me to bring the keyboard closer to the camera, so I was about to do that. All right. Anything else before I wrap up, guys? I'll now have to eat some burgers because Ed triggered me. All right, guys, then have a good night, and I talk to you guys. You see, I got it, Lucas. But anyways, yep, low cut tops. Thank you for joining, everybody, and I'll catch you on Discord. Have a good night, everybody, and good day to you, Chukan.